Hi friends, thanks for stopping by my channel. My name is Candy and I'm going to set up my April budget, and I'm using my kit from my shop. This is budget kit 1, and with this I'm doing savings account, sinking fund, credit card, debit card, and weekly check-in. And with these stickers also, what I've done is I just do kind of like a little script on top. Each one has a different one. Saving is no spend. Sinking fund is also no spend. Credit card is budget. Debit card is bill. And weekly check-in comes with a check-in script sticker as well. And I just opened my Etsy shop. And for the month of April, I will be doing free shipping in the United States. You can find my Etsy shop at Sweet Gems Co. And I also have on my shop, I do budgeting stickers, and I will say these are for the Erin Condren Life Planner Big. That's the only one I do right now because that's what I use. And also I do have inserts. I have my sinking fund inserts that for me, I have just printed them and I punch them in my Skinny Planner Classic. And this is how I keep track of all of my sinking funds. I know other people do note cards and they put it in with their sinking fund cash envelopes. This one just helps me because this can always be on my desk while my cash envelopes are always locked up in my safe. So this is just an easy access for me to see what I have in my funds, especially when I'm planning budgeting down the road, that they're all available in here. Those are also in my shop. And I also have a daily duo planner. And I have stickers that go along with that. Also, I have icon stickers. So I'm hoping to have more come in my shop. I'm just starting off, so would love it if you guys stop by or just say hi. I don't know how you say hi on there. Actually, I'm new to Etsy. I don't know if you can give a wave, but or just let me know. You can follow me on Instagram at Sweet Gems Plans, and that's where I'll be posting things about my Etsy shop and new releases. And also, I have a Instagram called Sweet Gems Adventures. And that one, my family, were really into hiking, and we have dogs. So if you like dogs and outdoor pictures, you can follow me on that one as well. All right, let's get started. So March, I did blow my budget. Oh, before I start, I just want to say, when I was designing my April, I didn't get it out in time. So this is something I use to help me measure. So it does appear different than what I have. I'm fine with it. It is removable. I could remove it, but I'm fine with what I have. So this will be my monthly view. Sorry friends, I got cut off there. So yes, this is the kit 1 I have that I'm going to be using. And just so you can see with the monthly view, again, this is their biggest size. I think it's 8.5 by 11. It does cover the whole front top part. The washi does not go all the way to the bottom. I probably put like a little motivating sticker here or some kind of quote here. I mean, in the end, this is just to help me with separating income versus the rest of the month. And again, you don't have to use this. I just like this. And also, just so you know, I did have income on mine versus notes because again, this is my budget planner. And then washi on the bottom. So it comes with 3 skinny sheets of washi and then 2 big, I don't know what these called. 2 big stickers to cover the original date. And I will say, you can kind of see I should have put whiteout on there. Oh, you know what? I did set up May though. So if you are curious, I do have May because I was testing. So this is what my May looks like. But this is one of the May. I have the flowers available, and I also have May available with this print as well. So it's one or the other if you like that. And again, just taking note that it says income instead of notes. So yeah. I'm excited about those. Also, I know Erin Condren right now is having a lot of their planners on clearance right now. So if this is something you're interested in, it's a great time because they are marked down greatly. And one of those great things about budget is you do not have to start in January. You can start whenever you want. You can start your next paycheck and start filling out where you need your money to go. It's at any time. So if you are interested in that, I do have my affiliate link down below. I appreciate, any support with that. Doesn't cost you anything, kind of get my name out there, so appreciate that. First thing I'm going to do, I have on my dashboard, I like to use these little stickers, and I think I've showed these in other videos if you've never seen it, but this is kind of how I set up my dashboard. I do a bar graph for my staking funds. these are goals I have, or I write little reminders of things I really need to be focusing on, because with my sinking funds, I don't have exact amount I put in there every month for these. These are variable. So, for example, last month, I had a big vet bill I was not expecting, so a lot of my money had to go into that account. So setting this up, and I'll set up my cash sinking funds, another video if you're interested. It does take time, and I have to figure out what we're going to put in where. I was also really hoping for I ripped my sticker. That's part of life, right? Things ripped, that's okay. Where did I put that one? Was it top or bottom? I'm missing no big purchases. Oopsie, I ripped. I ripped that one. That's okay. Big purchases, and this is where I like to give myself reminders. I do use Post-its and things like that to help with that, so that way I can fill it in down the road. But things I am expecting to have to get or buy. And also, these are available at my shop as well. And unfortunately, these are the only things it says. Down the road, like, please comment below if you have other ideas that I could do for dashboard and like things, script to put on there. Again, this is just what I'm using, so I'd love to hear other ideas out there. And then monthly goals, and then ways to earn. This is how I can make extra income if needed that month. Or items I need to sell. I'll put that down here too sometimes, where things I want to, my dog opened the door, sorry, that scared me. Come here, girl. Yeah, you might hear my dogs in the background. Sorry, I have 4 dogs, so they are right now taking a nap, which is amazing. We took them on a hike the other day, so they are being pretty chill right now. So anyway, this is just my dashboard layout, and I'll go back and fill these things in later. All right. Now, and then this page, for me personally, I don't have anything in here yet. So unfortunately, this does become blank. I will write notes to myself sometimes, but I haven't been doing that as much. So with this big one, it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages, and then you also have the one before the dashboard. So 10 blank pages that you can work on. I've been budgeting for a very long time. I have a separate notebook that I use for my budget. I have had the same one for about 4 years, and it's so funny, the story of it, and I don't have it up here to share. I mean, it's just a plain hardcover notebook I got at Office Depot. I spent $6 on it, and I was kicking myself for spending that much on this notebook. And it's so funny because I've had this thing for 4 years, and I just have kept my budget in that, and it's almost out, which filled out, which kind of, that's how I got into this big one, because with our finances changing and things like that, I just wanted more of a layout for it. But I keep writing it in this budget, so I have enough pages to last for the end of the year. And then next year I'll probably write my income in my planner, but for right now I'm just still devoted to that notebook. So I have that. All right, so for right now I'm going to I want to put my weekly check-in in the front, because some of the things I don't share on my channel. So I know last month when I had the weekly check-in, I kind of had to cover one page just because I've just started and I'm realizing certain things I need to, some things you want to keep private, and that's okay. But I like sharing my budget and how I'm doing this, just in case it helps other people, because I know, I'm sorry, I'm going to turn this upside down just to help me. It just helps me seeing how other people do it and getting ideas, or I love seeing how sometimes I do things and other people do it the same way, so it's like, ooh, it kind of feels like I'm doing something right. So weekly check-in. All right, and this month there are 5 paychecks for us. So last month I went over so bad. It was not fun, but that's okay. I was just looking at other things. All right. And is that crooked? I will do this crooked, and that's just how I roll. week one. So the month of April for us is a 5-weeker. So we will have 5 paychecks. And for me, I need 4 spaces because we do food, non-food, gas are the things that I track. 1, 2, 3, 4 in between. And did absolutely terrible for the month of March. We blew our food budget and we blew the gas budget. Of course, so many people did that. I mean, about over 100 for both. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I am really pushing for April. I am going to buckle down more and just have more planned grocery trips. And I'm pretty good at meal prepping, and some days it just got away from us. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, April, I'm really hoping to do better. I mean, every month I think everybody, especially the budget, they just hope to do better, and it's easy blow. And also with it being 5 weeks, because our food budget is it was $500. I upped it to $550. We're a family of 4. Me, my husband, and 2 boys that are a teenage or preteen. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So yeah, we have to just buckle down on a lot more. And I also had to up my food budget for my dogs because we got 2 new dogs in February. End of February, we got 2 dogs from the shelter that we weren't planning on getting. So that's why you saw on my sinking fund before that this dog sinking fund is wiped out because we had to take them to the vet, get shots, heart. Oh, I still have my heartworm. So this will be my weekly check-in. I'm gonna borrow washi from another sheet. Should I? You can always go bit more. Just to close it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That way at the bottom I can kind of write a little note for myself of how I did, or I don't know, because I don't know about you, but I do like the idea of like looking back at these and just seeing, like I said, I have my one binder or my little notebook that I've had forever, and just seeing like past things. That's not right. Seeing past expenses that we had or things we had to buy, you know, it's always interesting looking back. So just even writing notes to self, because that's one thing I did with my gas is when I did my check-in last month, it was I wrote down what the gas prices were just to document like how they went up and how quick. So that way when I see, like, if I ever look back, like, oh my gosh, why did I blow my gas budget so much? That's why. So, that looks cute. All right. So, sinking funds for, hold on, I need to make sure I have enough pages. So my last page I'm keeping for business. So I'm going to do credit card. Actually, nope. So this will be my debit card. Okay. Sorry, I should have planned it out a little better. All right. So sinking funds. We have sinking funds, not the ones like I was sharing with you guys here that I keep our variable one kind. We have some for it's our. I don't mind sharing. My our topics for them are health, rent, and school. So my boys are in a private school, and then there's my crooked. I'll show you the other way. My husband and I for all of our health and medical expenses, and then right now we moved in August of 2021 to a new area. So right now we are renting. So we have sinking funds for those 3. Those are our 3 main topics. Now, other people I know have, you know, some people I've seen where they write out all their, like, instead of having the thing like I do, they have a list of their sinking funds here of what they put in and take out. So it's whatever works for you. for me, I just like to keep track of these three major ones that are all together in one account. And also just documenting where the money is. And for the medical, I will say I really like that it is, sorry, not a boo-boo, the medical one, because also when I was going back and doing our taxes, I was able to see what we had spent in medical, because I had a list of all the things that came out of that fund. Alright, so, leave out 9 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that way I can have plenty of room to write all this out. And with these, you can see they cover in between two lines. I don't want it, I can't get things perfectly lined up, so I like to give myself a little bit of room. So just to know if you do happen to purchase these. And then, like I said, the top things are scripts. Okay, so debit card will be there. So savings account, let's do. Get a piece of washi to put between there. And then savings account is just, I like to keep track of our different savings accounts and, you know, the interest between them. Favorite category, beginning and total. And again, that's not something you have to do, but it's just, we have savings account for us, a family one, I have an emergency one, which I have been dipping into because the prices of things going up and blowing my budget in certain things. I was using my emergency fund instead of, you know, putting it all on a credit card and leaving there and paying interest. Oops. Sorry, that's so crooked. Anyway, so I just keep a list of that. Just keeping a list of our different accounts, and then if we do put anything in, which I will say lately, we have not been putting any money into any of our savings accounts, so the only extra is the interest that they might accrue from that, but it's fine. Hopefully we'll get back to it, but right now we are tapping into our emergency savings fund just to help cover the cost of groceries. Alright, groceries and gas. Alright, debit card. So we mostly use our debit card just for paying bills, and then if something happens and I leave my credit card home, we'll use it for that. With this also, it looks a little different. So I have, let me turn around. So date, amount, in envelope, category, description. So just explaining this, in envelope, I put this on mine because I use cash envelopes. So the other day, for example, I made a purchase at Shoe Carnival or an outlet shoe store, and I didn't have my cash envelope. I did not have my credit card that I usually would put these things on as well. I just had my debit card. So I bought the item, and then when I came home, I think I even written down. Yep, Shoe Carnival. So it was $32, and I took that money from that fund, and then I put it in with my debit card. So I will have an envelope that is labeled for debit card, and then whenever I use my cash envelopes, or cash from my cash envelopes, I will put it with that fund, and that way I can either deposit in the bank, or instead of withdrawing the money, I just use that envelope as if it were my own personal ATM. So that's how that works, and that's why I like to make a little note. If I get something that's not in the right category, I check it off if I did put it in the envelope. In the envelope, I mean my debit card envelope. So that's what that is. And also the same thing with my credit card. Again, this works well for me for cash envelope because sometimes I have money in those envelopes, and I'm not sure what it came from. So I usually will put like a little Post-it note with it, like, oh, this money is from this, this transaction. And if I do happen to forget, then I can go back and see the amount and see, oh, it's checked off, it's possibly from this. It's just, I do have ADD, so with me, writing things down multiple times helps me. So some of this, it is redundant, but it's just how I keep track of things. And then the last page I will keep for my little sweet gems. So yeah, that's it, guys. Sorry this was kind of long, but I just want to set this up with you guys, and I hope everyone has a great day and be safe out there.